our very first live stream. Today, location, we are in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan and Alberta. And so we got a train coming. And so Lucien's Blackfoot subdivision. There's the sub entering Lloydminster. And over here we have the CPKC freight train yard. So it's going to be a pretty cool live stream here, ladies and gentlemen, as you explore the very beautiful trains here in Lloydminster. And Lloydminster 84.42. I love it. Oh, look at that car, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty sharp. Oh, and the Lloydminster CN Power is a 8040 or 14 SD70 ACE with 2303 ES44 DC. And mile 84.40 Blackfoot subdivision in Lloydminster. And here is the entering and leaving Lloydminster. Pretty sharp. And here is the leaving of the Canadian National Railway Yard. So it's pretty sharp. And of course, again, we are filming today at 84.40 Blackfoot subdivision. And I think we have enough time here, ladies and gentlemen, to explore and go down by the CPKC train yard. Here we go. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Lloydminster has the Alberta and Saskatchewan side. Nice. Oh, and the Lloydminster is famous for one of their famous railway border marker park. Nice. All right. Let's go and see the CPKC train yard here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's nothing happening there, ladies and gentlemen, but you never know. Okay, dokie. Let's go this way. Oh, hey, Bandit Pipeline Energy Service. Nice. My uncle works there. All right. And so now we are entering the CPKC train yard. Let's see what kind of power they got. Oh, we hear it rumbling, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. We're going down 50th Avenue, Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. And there's as I was walking, they called out to the CN subdivision on Blackfoot, 81. That's between Aberfeldy, Saskatchewan, which is also known as the petting zoo, and the Lloydminster. So, without any further ado, let's keep on cruising. Because I don't think the train is going to be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's see what kind of power Canadian Pacific Kansas City has. Yard maintenance. Nice. Oh, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? You got the rumbling. Alrighty, so the CPKC engine power has, I think it's an SD30 Echo. Now, if I am wrong, ladies and gentlemen, please correct me, as I am very not knowing what my CP road numbers are. And CP's power's got a very nice, beautiful looking 2310. Nice. Beautiful. Alright, I think it's time that we head back to the CN yard. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the CPKC yard is not very big. It's got the loading dock for the gondolas and a whole bunch of oil down there. Oh my goodness. And they got the CPKC high rail, pretty sharp. Alright, and it is time for us to head back to the Canadian National CN yard. Let's walk up to this crossing here first here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if the train is getting closer. Alrighty. So, and of course, the famous do not stop on railway tracks, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty smart. Excuse me. Sorry. And let's see. No, the train is not here yet here, ladies and gentlemen. So we still have time. And this milepost is 84.31. Repeat that, 84.31 Blackfoot subdivision. Sorry, I almost said Watrous sub, ladies and gentlemen, because the main line that goes from Saskatoon to Melville. And they got the famous CN police. Nice. And they got it in English and French. Pretty sharp. Alrighty. So, what I think we should do today, ladies and gentlemen, is we will go to the Lloydminster's very famous spot for railfanners. Is the park, the railroad park. And I don't think we have to wait very long here, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe the CN train is at Aberfeldy right now. Now, it is not a train. It is a road switcher. I could get it mixed up, ladies and gentlemen, with a excuse me, sorry, with a real, or it could be a mainline train, or I believe it could be one out Lloydminster's one of Lloydminster's famous belt packs. Alrighty, 84.40, we are back. they are locking the switch up. And ladies and gentlemen, if you love trains as much as I do, why don't you go down, subscribe, and like the videos. It does help me out a lot, as I put together live and more train videos for the whole railway community. And again, the CN police no trespassing sign. Pretty sharp. And the milepost again, entering Lloydminster is 84.42. Repeat that. 84.42. Oh, and would you look at... Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. And would you look at that pretty cool crossing gate. Nice. And they got the normal crossing stick. But that's pretty cool. And as we said, the CP Kansas City train line is over there. And Lloydminster's one of their tourist spots, the Railway Border Marker Park.
Perfect. Show zero.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So, I think we should stand about here, ladies and gentlemen, for the train to come in. Look at that. The big radio tower and the buffers. And the energy grain plant, I think. I don't really know that for 100% sure on that, but looks pretty sharp. As it's a warm and beautiful evening here in Lloydminster to come together, and I come together to do this awesome rail fan live. And again, I do give a big shout out and welcome to Lloydminster for helping me put together this train video.
Okay, all aboard, good release. Dropping off the hero second unit.
Alrighty, they're on board now. So, they won't be long, ladies and gentlemen. And if you kind of hear in the distance here, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear the CP engine rumbling. And again, ladies and gentlemen, the train is leaving Aberfeldy, which is also known, I don't know if I said it, but I'll say it again. If I did, correction. It is famous for the Lloydminster and area petting zoo. Now, unfortunately, it closed because of the coronavirus. Sorry, but it's a still nice place to do and watch trains. Oh, would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? They got the broom for wiping, for sweeping stuff. And they also got a big old piece of rail, pretty sharp. And they got a spike.
Five 21 4. 2 5 2 up. 1. 5 stop. Okay, upgrader devo, short and lock derailing from location 521, thank you. Slide lock, remain on board, back up 44 onto the cross. Okay, we'll look at please enjoy. All right. Turn to the crossing, 521. That's full down, just for receipt. Okay, cross the clear, make clear, 10 more, stop short of right. Stop to the side, 521. Three, 521. Two, 521. Hey, stop there. Blackfoot 8-1. No alarms. Temperature 1-1. Axle 27. Speed 8.
And if you just heard that, ladies
Yeah,
and
sure. What
gentlemen,
part of the joint back up?
that is the CN Hotbox defect detector for Blackfoot.
Yeah, 521 stuck the joint. That's better. Just watching kind of, and they might start rolling out today. It's up to you. Just be mindful that might roll back. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's you stuck again. M detector, Blackfoot 8-1. No alarms. Temperature 1-1 C. Total axle 3-3-7. Speed 4.
Oh, would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? I think I see a headlight. So I think we got a train coming. Yeah, on the CN line. Nice. Oh, nice. We get old school power, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe this will be the CN Lloydminster yard train. Welcome, the first person to join the live stream. Welcome. Today we are rail fanning Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. On the way here, we got a Canadian National CN train coming. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. Friendly crew, 2256, 2263. Oh my goodness. With Lord Colcart. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the Lloydminster. This is an actual train. Oh my goodness. And ladies and gentlemen, the milepost we're rail fanning at is 84.40. Oh my goodness, look at these rusty old grain cars, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, nice and ignorant. Oh, potash too, nice. Man, there she goes. Believe CN 541. Nice. With friendly crew. Both of them, ES44 DCs. Nice. Nice. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. We had a CN mainline train come through Lloyd. First train of 2026 in Lloydminster. Nice. Check that out. Pretty sharp locomotives. Although you don't really see ES44 DCs anymore, ladies and gentlemen. But that is pretty cool. Anyways, here, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go for now. Very good time hanging out with you guys. Oh, and before I leave, I wanted to show you guys the CN locomotive power that is in the yard right now. And then after that, I gotta go. But hopefully, we will have I will personally have another live stream to honor you guys. And I believe the CN train was CN 541. I'm not 100% sure on that, ladies and gentlemen, but I am pretty sure that was CN 541. And that is from North Battleford to Edmonton, with the stops in between there. But, sorry, excuse me. But yes. Alrighty here. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you love trains as much as I do, why don't you go ahead, go down, subscribe, and like this awesome live stream. It will be very much appreciated. Oh, would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? You got the CN Engineering Blackfoot subdivision in Lloydminster, and we also have the cool CN John Deere tractor, or truck, construction truck, sorry, correction. But yes, and we are coming up to the CN Lloydminster very old school via rail from Canadian National Railway Station. Alrighty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the first person to like the live stream. As you just missed the CN 541 go by. And here is the CN train station in Lloydminster with a very beautiful looking CN truck, obviously. And the CN power that's in Lloydminster Yard is 2303 and 8018. Now we'll repeat that. 2303 and 8018. 8018 SD7 EMD SD70 ACE and 2303 ES44 DC. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you next time. And remember, stay safe out there. Look both ways before you try to cross the train tracks. And please be safe. Have a good night.